The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Kill, kill, kill. 29. Echo. 24.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back. 19. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
31. 24. 29.
Now it's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Check.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now a give right side. Dobbins, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down and goal. Watson. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Good set. 19. 155. Hey, look 3. Check that.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set up. 10 Lobo. Check. Block 54. Got one. 49. Check 3. 218. Chop. Yep.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. Protein spill. Ready?
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 start. Look at me. Zipper. Kill.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Yeah. Mike 17. Oh, yeah.
Back to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm coming after you. Quick dash. Come. Hey, Sam off.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Go! 6'6", pull it high. 90, Wolf. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott Good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Let's get for Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. How they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, shoot. Ready?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Chopper! Hey, lock it! Cheetah!
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Mike 17. Mike 17. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Now. Mike 17. Hey, Alpha. Defense.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. He'll field this at the 5. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, alert. Small. Check 29. Hey, alert. Check 99. Off.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check 24 down. He's coming. 25. Walking.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got room. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Let's go. AT Gator. Check. 2 times.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
X3. 218. Chop. Go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down. 90, Wolf. 17's Mike 17. Crunch down, defense. Protein spill. Hey! Check. Shift. Ready.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I know you felt that one.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, 31.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Jumper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. There goes a deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Look at me, zipper. 17's Mike. Mike 17.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Man.
Now back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Yes.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Watch the whip.
At the 17-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Go. Motion. Ready?
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Hey.
17. Pick me up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? 8-3. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Hit it.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Come on, set. 30 base. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for our visitors, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.